He was living it up on 48 Hours TV, and today on the couch we are joined by a man who is possibly the biggest Spurs supporter in South Africa, Chad Saaiman, freelance writer, a songwriter and singer. He's written for everyone, the likes of Liezel and many more South African artists. He's performed not only in South Africa, he's performed in Seychelles, he's performed in many countries internationally as well. So it's so lucky that we got a chance to track you down and sit you down and chat.
Yes.
I have to laugh, you are so active on Twitter. And I saw a tweet that someone, and I want to read it, and I want to get your answer live.
Let's go.
So we'll start with that.
Yeah.
It comes from Brinkles. How do you write such great songs and support Spurs at the same time?
Well, I don't know what to say to it.
Because I noticed your answer on Twitter was just a laugh.
I laughed, yeah, because I took the compliment, the great songs part, and thanks for that. But I've always supported Spurs since I was, I think, 7 years old. So it's been quite a while, and I'm a loyal guy. So
there's a whole group in Cape Town, and I see everyone always tweets each other when there's a number of us. And you're always supporting them. You back them since their bad times.
No. You like I said, you want to be loyal with football and not just try and change teams. When you're young as well. I kind of just stuck with it because I could. When you're younger, you can always switch to a Manchester United or something. But I thought, nah, I'll stick with my team. Yeah.
And you seem to stick with a lot of things. I noticed you've got a degree from UCT.
Yeah, from UWC. I did a BA majoring in English literature, and it was funny because at the time I was performing full time doing theatre, and I never knew exactly what I'd do with my degree. And about a year after I graduated, I realized that I had a knack for writing songs, and that just developed to a point now where I write different kinds of things and I write in different mediums. So. Yeah, I think it's important. Education is very important, especially even if you know you're going into the arts, it's still important.
Well, I know a lot of moms always ask, and I've seen you've been tweeted these questions, and we all in the industry get tweeted. Our youngster wants to be a presenter, a singer, a songwriter. Should he go study further?
Yes, he should. I think we have a lot more opportunities now, and people can actually study anything that they want to do, all the way to TV presenting, but your passion is one thing, and it's very few people that get to live their passion. So I think studying something that's either exactly what you want to do or something that can support that structure is quite important. Yeah.
And Chad, what are you calling home, or where are you calling home these days? Because every time I see you, you're on an aeroplane. Is Cape Town International your home?
It's more like in Syria. I'd say Johannesburg's my home because that's where my bed is. Cape Town's my home because this is where my family is.
And your heart.
And my heart, yeah. So I live in Johannesburg at the moment. I'm based there. I have some plans. I've been there for just under 2 years. But some people would never say because I'm here every single month, which is incredible because my family's here. A lot of my friends are here. And at the moment, I get more work in Cape Town. But Joburg's starting to rise up now. And we do a lot of work with the Black Ties, which is our corporate act as well. And I'm loving that.
For people who don't know the Black Ties.
It's Black Ties. We've been together for almost 8 years. It's two of my best friends, Lloyd Jansen and Keno Lee. It's really the easiest gig in the world because you get to go on stage and sing songs you love with your best friends and earn a living.
That is amazing. How did you guys form? Wow.
Black Ties we were around before we started our solo career. So we used to do a place in Greenpoint called Cafe Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's been there. And we used to do this bar every Thursday and Sunday, and we built a following and then started getting into corporates, and I used that following to then take my own music and start plugging it in. And I remember when I started it, I would do one of my own songs in that set, and when I would sing my song, everyone would be like, and just go to the bathroom or go to the bar, or the floor would empty, and it was the hardest thing. However, after about a month or two, people would start picking up, and then then I broke onto radio via Lee Downs actually. Who's pretty much a radio lady in Cape Town. One day we were judging a competition together, and he heard, I said, I have the song, please give me feedback, and he took the song. The next Monday I got a call. Boom, I was playing on radio, and that was the start for me. And from that point, you better yourself, and you just try to enhance your skills. And then Black Ties, it was the thing that actually ended up I could probably say funding and just supporting my original music. Because with original music it takes a long time before you can earn a living off your own music. And then it got to a point where my own music was about 95% of what I was doing. And then Black Ties took a bit of a break, and then we came back a few years ago, and yeah, we've been working.
Fantastic, and it's interesting to hear your story about how you play your own thing, you felt demotivated.
Yep.
How do you pick yourself up? And I mean, there's a lot of people out there that go through similar circumstances. It doesn't have to be in music, but in anything. How do you pick yourself up again to come back and perform the following week?
I think it's you've got to be ready before you get out there. You've got to know before you go do that song that there's a chance that people won't know it. There's a chance that they'll walk away. So you've got to understand that in certain industries we face a lot of rejection. I mean, there's castings, there's auditions, that's your life, you've been through it, and you understand before you get into that room that there's a stronger chance of you not getting it than getting it. So once you know that, and it does make it a bit easier. I always say that there's a great amount of miseducation with the industry, and people often think it's this only glamorous thing, only positive, only happy, lots of money.
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
Lots of money is the thing I get the most, and I certainly don't have lots of it. But there's this miseducation when people come into the industry and wow, it looks good. Because when they see Liezel van der Westhuizen and they see this beautiful shot done by a professional photographer, the makeups, I mean, you always look amazing. Even when you're doing sport, I don't know how you manage, you need to teach me that. Because I look horrible when I'm doing sport. So people think it's just this thing, and when they get into it, it's a whole different ballgame. People only get to see the good. Because you only put the good out there.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't put out a tweet saying, oh, didn't get this job, I hate the client, or something like that. You'd never say that.
Although you want to say
it. Yeah, you
it.
want to. A day where you're feeling at your total worst, that's not the day you take a pic of yourself and put it up there. You just, so people always get to see the better side of it. And I always say, learn as much as you can about the industry. These days, everybody has a smartphone, there's the internet, there's Google. You can find out anything you need to find out, and educate yourself about the industry before you get into it. That's always my advice to younger people.
And where to next for you? What are you up to?
It's been an interesting year for me. Musically, it's been very experimental. I've tried a few things, worked with a few new producers, and it's all trial and error. But I'm I'm planning for a single for the end of the year. So I'm planning for a big festive single. Kind of going back to my roots with my sound, more rooted in soul R&B and more live than anything else. So yeah, it's interesting because I'm spending time focusing on this one song, and I'm recording a few, and I'll know which one it is when it happens. Other than that, it's just performances, and then I want to drop an album by next year.
Fantastic.
I'm not rushing the album. I want it to be very organic. I don't want to feel like, I got this date that I gotta get it out to. So I feel like, I've been around for the last few years, and there's still a lot more that I have to achieve. But at the same time, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, and I want to be around for a long time, so I'm not rushing anything.
That is perfect advice to end this interview off with. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you for having me. It's always nice seeing you. And what a lovely setting we have here as well. I feel like I'm at your house.
It is basically. This is our home here at the Cullinan. So anytime you want to pop past for a visit, you're more than welcome.
I think I'll come back closer to the end of the year when my new songs are.
We look forward to it. We'll play it. If you've got a music video, if you play it, I'll bring in a CD player.
We'll do an acoustic performance
even better. Thank you so much, Chad.
Thank you.
You were living it up here on 48 Hours TV.